And then matches 3.
So cue out to the break.
Welcome back to this special edition of Goldsmiths News.
Prices for next season. Some season ticket holders will need to pay more than £500 in 2017 to get their seats at Selhurst Park. Regarding Saturday's game,
Single over Lindsay.
Jasmine.
I'm sorry, Jasmine. Let's go back. Present to them.
So the next one for Out of Break, it's camera 1.
So out of the break, they have words to say. So basically, I'm not taking the wide shots as we had scripted it. We're just taking the 2 shots that is available on camera 2. So camera 1 is only ever going to be...
We're supposed to do that.
It's a good for photographs.
I'm going to film it.
Oh, they're fantastic. Oh, they're fantastic.
You're talking about me?
Don't be shy. How many of you are Londoners? How many of you are English but not from London?
I guess kind of me again.
Kind of.
I sometimes live here, sometimes I live in Oxford.
In Oxford?
Yeah.
Okay. How many of you are Scottish, Irish? Well, I shouldn't have people like that together.
That's why they hate. That's right. That's why they're all declaring.
One of my other jobs at the moment, I'm working on the Rugby World Cup, and I got into such trouble for saying it's being hosted in England. It's being hosted by England, but it's not in England. It's in England and Wales. And I got into such trouble changing the word into, but you'll learn this.
Yeah.
Viewers and listeners get very agitated about the precise amount of words. Where else is everyone from there who's not from England? Jordan? France? Hungary? Taiwan? China?
South Korea.
South Korea.
Morocco? Belize? UK? And UK? No. Zimbabwe. Okay. Fantastic. In fact, there were 8 different attempts to assassinate her during her time on the throne. Yeah, I didn't know that either until I started doing the research. And we're going to go to the scene of one of the most recent, it's not the most recent, one of the most recent attempts on the life of a member of the royal family. Look at it first and even get reaction to it so you can immediately go on air with it. And there was one year where some journalists
Okay, very good, very good. Which one? Abersham. The Abersham one, yes. Oh God, where's that? Yeah. My favourite is the Rose Inn, which is right opposite New Cross Station. And apparently it used to be a real dive, but apparently in the last couple of years it's been...
They refurbished it.
Yeah.
It's really nice now.
Yeah, and the food in there is really good.
Okay.
Have a nice close-up between there and there, speeds that action up, and then you've kind of got
And Found the Bomb, Eat the Rich throwback to the 1970s. And Fox News have also called him a bearded vegetarian socialist. But, you know, this version on hilarious, which is
100 journalists in Britain, over half are privately educated, in a country where only 7% of people go to a private school, whilst only 13% of the top 100 journalists went to a comprehensive, in a country where 90% of the people go to a comprehensive. So the media itself is deeply unrepresentative of the British population, and the angle they have on issues and what's going on around them is often, if you like, influenced by their own backgrounds, their own experiences, their own prejudices. That doesn't mean automatically, if you're from a privileged background, you can't understand what other people are going through. But if you have lots of people from a very similar background, then the danger is of groupthink. And groupthink is something which you can see across the media.
What's he doing? This afternoon, I punch the food. First thing that comes up with me going on camera, he's got it.
So top left of the LCD monitor, and then you've got a...
And I understand there's one lecturer that's caught your eye.
You're a sneaky one. Yeah, he's a good one. But I'm not going to mention his name because, you know, if he ever watches this, it might be a little bit embarrassing.
Well, thank you, Ninka, very much for your time, and we wish you all the best in your academic year at Goldsmiths. Action.
How would you find the UK compared to South Korea?
We can go back to that second shot as well, which is just sitting there filming page. It's a wrap. Cool.
Yeah. I think we should just let it slide. Do you think we should get one of... Get one of?
Oh, Steve.
Do you think we should get one of him, like... He's something he sees from seeing them.
I can have them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I wouldn't say no.
Nice.
For the rest of my life.
No, keep going. Sorry, we need to sorry your sound.
I also really like the taste of the food in the media building. The chef seems to be really talented and he's really good. I tried eating the turkey with gravy and mashed potato. It was good.
Is she still out?
I had shepherd's
little bit.
pie. I
Like a few frames.
Right, we've got 1.5 frames
I
delay.
also had a baked jacket potato. You see there's a lot of carbs in there. I don't know, this is something the UK does to people maybe. I'm always... like to have sugar and carbs.
Is that looking alright? Keep going, Image.
Keep going, okay.
Come on, what other food do you like?
What did you have for breakfast?
What did you have for
So Daniel was asking what like for dessert.
Alright, that's better. Yeah, I'll do. Yeah, I'll do.
I also prefer dark, and especially foreign correspondents are asked to go to Syria and try to cover stories regarding ISIS in specific and try to be there, show maybe what's going on, especially between the Syrian army and ISIS.
Yeah, that's the reason why I admire Jon Snow. Thank you.
Yay! Yeah.
Stop flipping filming everything, Steve!
Oh, nice. The blonde hair with the black looks so nice.
Why am I always
Yeah, do you know, I'm always
Is it okay?
I'm
On
always
camera
really
is it
obsessed with
hungry?
sugar.
So we're staying on camera too?
Yes.
Yeah, it's looking good.
How did you do that effect?
No, I didn't do anything. That's for just Daniel to hear me when I. That's why I just turn it off all the time.
Didn't you press something to do that?
I think sorry.
What we'll do is we kind of keep the camera on to sort of move out, and maybe actually when we move back, For the opening shot, we'll have camera 1 there, giving us a nice wide shot of the studio.
So the first time round, Stuart will direct, and somebody shadow him, and then the second time round, the shadow will do the directing, and Stuart will stand behind them, keep an eye on them. We'll do the same thing if Corinna's on the playout, and first time round, one person could shadow Corinna, and then the next time round, they can actually do it, and Corinna will stand behind them. What other roles have we got that we need? Anything technical?
So we've got our vision mixer. We need a vision mixer. So
Yep.
Yep.
Who's vision mixing?
Right, 2.
Okay, great. All right.
So is there a sound? Are we doing sound?
There's a sound desk and radio mics on talent.
Right.
So great.
Okay.
So we need a sound operator. Yeah.
Yep.
Sound mixer. Yep. So we need 2 people on sound. Fading the faders.
And maybe could somebody, one of you, observe on the sound behind me?
I can show you the. Yeah. I can
Okay.
people through the
Jolly good. Jolly good.
And then obviously we've got our PA.
Yeah, we need a PA for doing the counting. So who's volunteered for that?
This.
You're doing counting. Okay.
And then on the floor is floor manager and our camera operators and talent.
Yeah.
Camera. Great. Okay, cool. So why don't we all go to our kind of individual areas, and then I'll perhaps just come down and just have a quick chat with you, just to kind of make sure you're happy with what you're doing, and then we'll have a rehearsal. What we'd call a block through, just to stagger through and check that everything's okay, and it's going to work together, and then we'll go for a recording or a transmission.
Yes, so sorry. It's not recording. Yes.
Is it great? Not the calendar.
That's
Are you excited? Are you excited, Tom?
I don't know, I guess. Seems fine.
What's your role?
Excited, Steve?
What's your role, Tom?
I'm rollless.
You're rollless.
I'm just here.
Yeah, I will. You're going to be. Are you vision mixing? You're not. Counting down. Okay, you're counting down. Okay.
Sitting with that. It might need to go. No, you put it higher.
If you say so, I'll ask. Okay. Oh. I was like, why is mine?
As in the mic for the yeah. So normally on a jacket lapel, somewhere kind of around here, really, somewhere kind of this level.
And if it's on a cardigan?
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
Steve,
can you take
photos?
Yeah.
So the middle.
Yeah. Oh yes, in the middle. So basically, depends
Steve's on
the
it.
way the set
He's
is
on it.
structured.
He's already on it, yeah.
You're not going to pick it.
Yep.
The middle's a good place. In this scenario, they're not going to do much. So actually,
Hello. Okay, no one there with. There? Open a little bit.
News. I'm Jasmine Dyer, and today we are looking at a variety of hot topics around campus. Well, that's the flavour of Campus Live so far. We're going to take a break and we'll be back in a few minutes.
Cool.
Two, one.
Cappuccino, low-fat, non-fat, extra whip latte, or just plain old tea. It's a fact. Hot drinks make up a significant part of our daily routine.
2, 1.
And curious.
Well, that's a flavor of Campus Live so far. We're going to take a break and we'll be back in a few minutes.
And then if you want to look to each other, so it's not sort of awkward, and then we get taken off air for the break, and then off the back of the break we come back out to camera 2 for the script, and then it will be camera 3 for the intro.
Camilla needs a hand with something with a pole to do something with the lights. I don't quite
Were you-
understand what it
you
is. She
were
knows.
talking back to me.
We need to talk. Look, everybody, I thought that was actually really, really good. I mean, compared with what it was like this time last year, honestly, it was in a different league.
Danielle Tatton, East London Lines Plus.
Look at that British boy.
Karate Kid.
British boy with the red face.
Very red face.
It's complicated. They don't speak English. What do you think about people that have it? What do you think about people who have HIV?
You can do it.
Like this.
Watch the camera, watch the camera. These new plans announced today by the Department of Transport and Transport for London will mean that all South London rail services will come under the overground. These new plans announced today by the Department of Transport and Transport for London will mean that all London suburban rail services will come under the overground ruling. This means that disjointed services now run by franchises like South Eastern, Southern and South West Trains will become part of the overground.
I'll say services like these.
Now it's quiet and good. These new plans today announced by the Department of Transport and Transport for London will mean that all Southern... Let's watch back that other one. I just want to listen to this as well. Have you got headphones? I like that.
Good to go?
What do you think?
Fucking thing. How about the sound? Was that alright?
Sounds okay. I mean, it does peak. That's the only problem, but...
You gotta get it away.
Has this masterful, brilliant and most effective piece of technology. Shall we switch it on? There we go. And, ooh. No, it doesn't seem to be working at all. No, it doesn't working at all. Trying to be. Somebody has a future in advanced surveillance technologies in the media. I'm not sure it's me. I haven't the faintest idea if I'm recording anything. I did press it. Is it flashing? Yeah, it is. Well, that's the one here. I have no idea. I'm loath to plug it in. The last time I did this, there was a flash and a bang, and the screen went dark. So I better not. There are all. So no longer flashing. Well, I've got to put my coat back on. This is another very important piece of technology. Secret pen. The thing about a secret pen is it's advertised everywhere. Same shape.
Organisers of the peaceful gathering claimed that local authorities would be present to ensure safety. Also, in order to avoid any fire incidents, attendants were asked to bring only flowers, streamers or flags instead of candles.
Goldsmiths is one of the many UK universities offering scholarships to asylum seekers and refugees. It is therefore hoped that their contribution will positively impact the students and their families in the future.
Living costs in the capital are at an all-time high, and housing is an issue now more than ever before. It may all seem doom and gloom, but local councils are doing all they can given the resources.
The Mayor of London, Boris Johnson, has said that the extension of the Bakerloo line will help spur jobs and regenerate the south of London. A public consultation by TfL is anticipated for early 2016.
Whether you feel offended or not, people can still have their cup of coffee in London.
The false widow spider has often been referred to as one of the most venomous types in the UK. However, an infestation like this is incredibly rare, and no fatalities have been recorded from a bite.
Well, if I can speak for all of the nominees from Goldsmiths, they were all radio programme makers and they were of a very high standard. I do think we produce quite exceptional, brilliant radio journalism documentary. MA radio students seek to find human stories that are important and to tell them with dignity and creativity.
Grace Lynn, ELL Plus News, South Bank.
With slavery. I think that they've got a very heavy history, and so there's always this kind of tension going on. Whether, you know...
Fucking hell, Steve.
Oh, it's Tom presenting. Oh, wonderful. Bloody brilliant. Who's the floor manager now?
Welcome to the Gold Standard. So what exactly is your beef?
I'm speaking from an international student perspective, so I think the accommodation I'm staying right now is, I think the price is pretty much in the middle.
Okay.
But I mean, I live pretty far from the university.
In the dark. Look at Steve, what traitor.
Rory Chronicles or Rory After Dark? What is it?
Rory After Dark.
Who calls it Rory After Dark?
18 plus.
Steve, why are you filming?
Oh God.
Why is Steve filming? Steve, you're like the worst.
Anyway, yeah, you're the only one that's guilty.
No.
Oh, yes, sorry.
Rory was nice to me on the Christmas drink on the last day.
Because it would be much easier.
I didn't see any weird things.
Description of the exhibition and then bring in Lewisham, but I know that Linda
Hi,
was
Rory.
Steve, where will this video go?
Katie, I don't even trust my
I don't know.
Anything bad. I was being complimentary.
I'm gonna go eat and then.
Don't try it. Don't try and change it.
I was.
Doing this, like it's really.
So it started from Ninka.
Oh, what? What? I've never said anything.
No.
I'm innocent.
Broke the story.
Saying on camera,
Broke
baby.
the
I'm
story.
saying on camera.
Jasmine broke the story.
They were flipping comments.
It's all speculation. There is no hard evidence. This is a newsroom. Nothing should be said unless there's evidence. You're a sneaky one. Yeah, he's a good one. Very kind, by the way. Yeah, exactly.
She is the because.
Who?
Jasmine.
Jasmine, yes?
I think you owe us a little more to the camera since you started this.
Steve, I'm trying to do some work here, mate. No, do you mind?
Oh, woohoo!
Is it too late
not say sorry. This is the second one. Lollipop. Yeah, shake it, shake it, shake it, woo woo. So sorry now.
That can be done to the kind of the personal whim of someone.
But I do have some like you're not filming me, right? It might be who's he filming?
Steve got Steve. Steve.
That wasn't natural. Take 3.
You come, you act.
Take 3.
You act.
Ready? Cue.
I'm really professional. It's not acting.
Dart Centre is excellent. I think actually not just looking at trauma in journalists, but they do some really interesting work in how you should interview people who are traumatised, because of course we spend most of our time happily bowling up to people who've been through war, crime, etc., not thinking that in fact you could be traumatising that person more with the wrong questions, etc. So Dart are very interesting on that.
Two things. First of all, I don't think I have PTSD, but then nobody with PTSD thinks they have PTSD. I've spent an awful lot of time with the military. I have made lots of very good friends. There's a great network on Facebook. A lot of us keep in touch with each other. I know quite a few guys who've committed suicide, and other people who will reach out for help on Facebook in closed groups, and literally will come on and say, I just can't take it tonight, and a lot of us will jump on and fucking talk to them and try and make sure that they're okay.
Smoke. See you later, mate.
How did you find it?
It's very interesting to hear, what actual people have done. I guess you can't learn that in the classroom, so it's good to to have that exposure. Yeah. I don't think I do very well. I'd be quite tempted. I don't know. I'd be lying if I said it didn't sound kind of exciting. At the same time, I don't know. I probably wouldn't be very good at it. I'd probably cry.
I'm not gonna give you a cigarette if you don't do this one.
What did you think of the session?
It was good. Yeah, it was interesting. Really interesting.
Was it inspiring?
No, opposite. I don't want to go to war because it sounds really dangerous and you're going to get buggered over. So, yeah.
Are you married at the moment?
No. Why are you doing this now? You go do one.
Cheers to war reporting. No. Nina, what did you think of the session?
I loved it, and I loved John D. McHugh because I love photographs, and one day I'm going to be a photojournalist. So I'm really impressed.
Can you look at me and not into the camera, please?
Yeah, exactly. One day you're going to
be... okay, so I'll start over. So I really loved it.
No, it's done.
Wait, has it inspired you?
Maybe not a war reporter, but a photojournalist for sure. Because I really loved it. I love photographs. I have a film camera on my own. I'm really happy actually. I really loved it. I enjoyed it.
So you will avoid all the conflict zones?
Well, conflict zones, but not as dangerous as those ones. Yeah.
Steve, don't forget the strap. Nina Lecourt, photojournalist.
I'm gonna leave the camera here. You guys could play with it. I'm gonna go out now.
Where are you going?
You don't have to stand. No, you should be in control.
I'm going home.
You need to have the camera. I see what that.
Do you want?
Oh, you know how to do that.
I actually want to go now. It's not even in focus. did you think of the session?
Actually, I honestly I honestly think that why is it that low? So I honestly think that this was one of the most interesting and most exciting sessions in the series of the media forums. And I think it was especially interesting because it was really honest and
Simi, are you leaving? I learn everything. We need to leave. It's like everything. Are you leaving? Oh.
Aye, the vanity. I'm waiting for this to come and get his camera. I told him I'm leaving. He's like, no, leaving. I think he's gone for a smoke.
Steve?
Yeah.
Why don't you leave? Is this staying? I need to catch the train.
Please remain seated and keep your seatbelt fastened until handle is stowed away.
And when we have the same person in police document, we press the button that open MICRI system, and then it's the name and date of birth and so on move to MICRI system.
Would you mind?
Can
we just ask that? What's your name?
Farooq. Can you look at the camera and tell us your name?
Farooq Alizadeh.
And where are you from?
I come from Afghanistan.
Thank you very much.
So
Do we need their
take a
spelling?
picture of the room where they sleep.
Okay.
Like you can take the picture.
Okay.
And then
L, or do you want to type? It's easier.
Come here. I'll give you my phone. You could play with this one. Oh, yeah, those people.
صوت هذول كانوا يلعبون طوبة هنا بساحتنا نبخهم كانوا يلعبون طوبة هنا بساحتنا كانوا يلعبون طوبة والله يعنون طوبة بساحتنا يعنون تبتو وقت
Because anybody who speaks doesn't understand, just you think it's play like that.
Joo. Ajahan niistä! Niistä mä painan.
Tell me anything.
Steve, how could you forget the microphone at home? And now we don't have anything to stabilize the phone. We don't have anything to hear our voices. I don't know. What do you want us to do this with? Our hands? What's the plan?
Nina, I'm gonna miss you so much.
I'm gonna miss you too, Steve. Don't go. If you go back to Korea, I'm going back to Paris.
When are you going?
Huh?
When are you going?
Going where?
To Korea or to Tenerife? I don't know where you're going.
Tenerife next week. Finland the week after. Korea the week after.
When? Let's play some football with them, some soccer.
How do you feel about the final news day?
Well, I don't know, it's very complicated. I just feel like, okay, it's done, but on the other hand, I'll be missing this kind of really chaotic days with all the others.
Relieved, because it's been a lot of work, like a lot of work, but now I feel that I've evolved a lot, so I'm really happy. And I know I'm going to be a chief sub all my life.
So what is News Day to you?
A lot of work,
it's a really a lot of work, but how could I say? It's a lot of investment too, and I've learned a lot about filming, editorial things, and it's really good to know how to do all the jobs, and it's really interesting.
What is news to you?
Something that changes every second, and yeah, full of unexpected things.
How we doing?
How do you feel?
Morning. Good. Last day. I'm very happy.
Why?
Because it's the last day.
I don't want to make it short.
What is
still subbing.
What is news day to you?
Manic and fun. Yeah. Am I supposed to be talking into the camera or you? You? Oh no, I messed that up a bit. Whoops.
What is news?
Ooh, good question. Lots of stuff always happening all the time, and deadlines, basically, is what I found out. It's not as romantic as I thought it would be. It's very, very unromantic, actually. There's no fun.
Do you think you're gonna miss the news day?
No. Not at all. Not at all. What about you? You gonna miss it?
You don't ask me questions.
I'm asking you a question, Steve. You should bloody well answer it. Answer the question. Don't laugh. You're cheeking the camera. He's rubbish.
Yeah, good. I just reworked it a little bit.
Hi.
How are you, Amanda?
I'm fine, thank you. How are you?
Good. How do you feel the final news day?
I feel a sense of relief, to be honest. It's been a hectic, interesting time.
What is news day to you?
Newsday to me has been understanding how to put a whole news package together from an industrial perspective. I have learned how to write scripts, filming, production, interviewing, presenting, all the things that encompasses a news package.
What is news to you?
What is news? News to me is current. News to me means anything that will inform me of the world going on around me. Yes, on an international level, not just a British level. I'm interested in international news.
I think it's an opportunity to have the teamwork with my colleagues, and I think every role is very important, so it's good to involve in and cooperate with everyone. Yeah, good luck.
What is news?
NEWS. News have to be new. That's what I learned from Newsday.
Yeah, I think news means very fast, and you need to inform people in a very fast speed. So it's very hard for us to interview everyone, to get the quotes, and also film editing by ourselves. So it's a challenge, but we survive, I believe.
Hey, what up? I like the way you choose to do this on possibly the worst day for this, but hey, this is our last news day. It's sad, but exciting because we're going to get to do documentaries and you're going to be able to do what you love. And yeah, if you watch this in 10 years' time, Steve.
Come on, it's not about me.
Remember this very special moment in time. And you'll probably be adopted by my mother, so.
What is news day to you?
What is it, or what does it mean?
What does it mean to you?
I don't know. It's been really amazing. It's been a really, really challenging time, but it's been amazing. I've learned so much. You learn to film, you learn to edit, you learn to report, you learn to work as a team, and it's been an incredible experience.
Hugh, what time should we go?
I'm just checking it now.
What is news to you?
Call me.
You seem like a proper reporter. What is news to me? What news is? It is what it is. I'm too tired for this. What is news to you?
You don't ask me questions.
Why do I not answer you?
Because I'm the man behind the camera.
Well, I like the way the man hides behind the camera. I think you should come in front of the camera and answer the questions.
It doesn't feel like the last news day, it just feels like another news day.
What does news day mean to you?
It means the end of the week.
So yeah, we tried to say.
What does Newsday mean to you?
Oh, what does Newsday mean to you? Can we do this? I need to like think of my answer. Oh gosh, what does Newsday mean to me? I think Newsday is a celebration. This is my friend Izzy. She's trying to run away from the what does Newsday mean to me? I think Newsday is a celebration of our talents and a celebration of, yes, like we're all talented in what we do, I believe, and just a celebration of how far we've come since the beginning of the year and how much we've developed as journalists and personally as well, working within a team, because it's not easy, but I think that's what Newsday means to me. Yeah, and just celebrating our advancements, and I feel like I've given a very political speech, but yeah.
What is news to you?
Oh my gosh, what is news? News is information about everything that happens around me.
And then we'll go out and that'll be it.
Yep.
So, Mr. Editor.
Where we can go? What? Do we have to do this now?
He's not really nice today. He's a bit stressed. I can apologize on his behalf if he's really not nice to you.
Should I come back later?
No, he's going to be in the same mood, so go ahead now because...
Yeah, true. It's not going to get any better.
Yeah.
How do you feel on the last Newsday?
Relieved?
I said the same
Should I have said that?
I said exactly the same thing.
We're consistent, if nothing else.
Yes, it's the last Newsday. Feels weird, actually. I think we're gonna miss it. Don't you think we're gonna miss it so much? Yeah, I love Newsdays. I love the presenting part mostly for me, reporting and presenting. Well, there are two ways of looking at it. So, news is telling the world what certain people want the world to know, which mostly sometimes are lies or it's not the truth. I think personally, after learning, you know, how it works, how the news works, I think it's telling the world things that might not be true. Yeah, probably that's the best way of saying it.
How are you?
I'm good, how are you?
Could you kind of relax?
I need to do that.
Okay.
Ready for my close-up?
It's the last Newsday, Katie.
Yeah.
How do you feel?
Pretty devastated, but I actually I'm looking forward to being able to relax a little more during the week and having a bit more time to focus on other things. But it's been an amazing experience to have the responsibility to find stories and go out and film them and then put them all together in an actual news show. It's just been such an amazing experience.
What does Newsday mean to you?
It's an opportunity for us to act like professionals, really, as if we were working on our own news show. So it means kind of responsibility, hard work, and quite a lot of fun as well.
What is news to you?
Oh my god, that's deep. What is news to me? I don't. News is what's in the public interest. News is relevant. What's relevant to the people, and what will interest people. But also, we have a responsibility to make news that is important to our society and to the world, I think. So reporting on important issues that affect everyday people, basically.
Thank you.
So, safe blood. See you later.
Oh god, this is gonna be so embarrassing, dude. Like I just...
That dude has been in the shot every single
time. Do you want to come do Breaking Story with me? Do you want to come do Breaking Story? Can Steve come do Breaking Story? Or could I just borrow your camera? Oh, Sato.
So Karina, tell me who you are.
My name is Karina Talbot. I'm the technical advisor for journalism here at Goldsmiths.
So how do you help students?
I help students with all aspects of their package making, in particular the editing that they do on Premiere Pro, and to help them kind of construct their packages and think about pictures and what they should and shouldn't be using.
So it's been over 10 news days so far. Do you see any improvements on the students?
The students have improved vastly from the very first news day. Now we're getting much more visually interesting packages. Editorially, they're much stronger. But I've been really impressed that visually that they're actually, they're very, very interesting. Good use of pictures, good use of sound. So yeah, I'm really pleased with how these all progressed.
And how do you feel about the last news day?
I'm actually quite sad. It's become kind of part of my Thursday routine, so I'm really sad that this is the last news day. I'm sure the students probably aren't. They're probably relieved, but yeah, I'm sad. But then I'm sure that they'll be doing really interesting things next term based on the experience they've had on this.
Thank you very much.
Oh God, that was a load of rubbish.
I'm fine. I'm feeling a couple of, I have this feeling of nostalgia. I'm gonna miss news days at all. No, it has been a good experience so far, and I enjoyed doing it. I don't know why I've been assigned to do sports like each time. I don't know, when they look at me, they see sport, which is good. And that's it, yeah. This isn't the final news day, so it's assessed, so we have to do a great job.
What does news day mean to you?
Experience, basically experience, and getting to know what other journalists do. So for us, when we are at home, just we see the news packages, for us is something very simple. But basically, you have to do a lot of stuff between filming, shooting, and editing, and trying to find the right interviewees, and it's a great work. A lot of efforts, a lot of endeavors behind it. So I hope that we've done well. So you have to ask Linda and tell her if she enjoyed our work. Yeah, man.
Are you busy, Boggy?
No, I'm relieved and I'm happy because I've just managed to finish all the editing for today's news program, and actually I cannot believe it's my last package on ELL Plus. It's such a weird feeling. I'm gonna miss news days, definitely.
What does news day mean to you?
News day is the only day throughout the week when I do not need any coffee because of the tremendous increase of adrenaline. It's euphoria and ecstasy. Yeah, I think it's such a chaos, but a beautiful chaos. Yeah, that's why we are here. That's the day when I can feel on my skin that I can develop my skills here at Goldsmiths. So I really enjoy news days.
What is news to you?
News? Oh, that's a great question. I will not come up with any I don't know. I would say it's an ever-waving ocean of information. So it's up to you whether you stay on the ground or you just let yourself immerse into the water. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thanks.
Hi, Jasmine.
Hello. Bit of relief. It's been intense, but it's been good. We've all worked really well together, so it's a bit sad, bit bittersweet. But I'm keen for a break.
So what does news day mean to you?
News day. God, what does news day mean to us? Busyness, organisation. That is key. Organisation is key. And usually running a little bit late, but getting there in the end. Normally a good success.
The last question.
Yeah.
What is news?
Oof, Steve, tough one. What is news? Well, news is what's happening right now. So we try and break as many stories as we can and get the latest info out there that we can, and we work hard to do that. Be informative.
Thank you.
No worries.
So editor, what's the top news today?
It's the doctors. I told you this earlier.
No, my mic was off. Just pretend like you're doing it for the first.
It's the doctor's strike. They're on strike again. Do you want me to look at you? Yeah, it's a doctor's strike. they went on strike again for the second time, and we've just found out that Jeremy Hunt is going to impose the new contract on them anyway, regardless. So I think we'll probably be able to do another doctor's strike at some point, because it's not going to go away. Yeah.
And how do you feel about the last Newsdays program and packages?
I think it's alright. I would have liked a few more sort of solid news packages, but I think it's good. You know, we had more than enough stuff, so some people are unfortunately going to have to miss out just in terms of time, but it'll all go on the website and it's all going to be seen. Yeah, it was just hard, you know, it's hard to choose what had to stay in, really.
So what are you going to do next Thursday then?
Not going to be here. What am I going to do next week? I don't even know. Not this.
Is this the breaking news team?
Yes, it is. We're stressed. Just sticking a camera in my face is not helping.
So what's happening? The end of the world?
They're closing the East London line for 9 days, which is very annoying for anyone that lives in East London because it's quite important. So we went out and shot some stuff, spoke to a business owner, and we're trying to craft together something that will resemble something good. But we're currently waiting on a few images to download, which will be done in a few seconds. Then we'll stick them in, do a voiceover, and bish bash bosh.
Who's the reporter?
It's a lovely lady right here. Good one, this one.
I heard you're good at dancing, Katie.
I like to think of myself as a bit of a dancer, yeah. I used to dance with the Bear, which is a contemporary dance company based in Chiswick in southwest London. Yes. I was in the junior company. It was a long time ago, but I still hold those memories very dear in my heart. But now I dance just purely for recreational fun, and you know, if I'm out and about in town.
Yeah, right.
Glad you make yourself laugh.
Looking forward to your dance move.
Something makes you laugh.
What was that?
Looking forward to your dance move in the future.
Yeah, after, mate, give me a glass of wine and I'll dance. I'll do as much dancing as you want.
Oh lordy.
How about you, mister? Do you dance?
Mister? Yeah, dude. A little bit.
How do you feel about the last news day?
So glad we're done.
What does Newsday mean to you?
It's where I learned everything. It's a good place. A lot of pressure, but it's a good place to learn things, to film, meet people like Steve.
Hello.
Are you gonna miss us?
Like a hole in the head.
Okay. We're gonna do a mic check now, so.
I did that on purpose though, the first day, because I thought if I start talking to Jasmine or you or Danielle, it's going to come out eventually.
Yeah.
So we'll start from the top.
Okay.
Sorry guys.
Good job, Steve.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cue Jazz.
Hello and welcome to ELL Plus with me, Jasmine Dye.
Stand by, DDR1.
Coming up in this week's program.
1 DDR1.
Good.
Naming 2 lives.
A memorial was held at the station to remember the victims of that and other terrorist attacks over the years. Our reporter Simi Sola Jasmine Joel Osho spoke to both a survivor and relatives of one of the victims.
"18-year-old Lewis Johnson has been identified as the teenager who died after a moped collided with a van on Tuesday.
Shots because of trading standards enforcement. However, I was able to purchase it online.
And let's end with boxing. Good news for boxing fans in Tower Hamlets. Another night of boxing will take place at York Hall in Bethnal Green on the 27th of February.
Thank you for joining us.
Goodbye.